I wanted, you know. But my house was some fractions. My house is some fractions away from the Area International Market. So I was born in a business hood. My both parents are businessmen, and I left Aba when I was done with secondary school, and I came down to Owerri for my tertiary academics. So that was how I got to Owerri, and I never left till date. I'm married with 2 amazing kids. That means the whole world to me. And I'm sure I'm a philanthropist too, because I try as much as possible to make sure I give back to the society where I come from. Because it's not easy for you to, like I'll say I grew up in a way too. It's not easy for you to survive in a city that you grew up, you know. So I try as much as possible to promote my Owerri, you understand? I just want the whole world to know there's a great place like Old Town. You married my sister before now.
Yeah.
You come see
I get to from Imo State, so just know that.
See, no, any girl we born again for you, Imo State, we'll go find them.
And there's no way, as I did the day where I won't contest election for Imo State, I will come. Because my children from Imo State will come there, come shake that place. Yeah?
That side where your ex-wife from, their side no good, or if they catch you.
I've actually been to the both places. I think I'm from one side, that is from the other.
Okay.
So I like Imo State. You know, there was a time I went to school in Anambra State. So our easy escape route is to come out from Okija, enter the road all the way straight to Owerri.
Madonna, you go.
In Madonna, I go, yeah.
When I was in school, now we see Madonna people as our office. They enter Owerri. We're gonna carry them go Concord or all season those days. Now them go buy drink now.
No, sir, I did Madonna that time where one call wait for Owerri. Yeah, I did Madonna that period.
And you met Joey in Madonna, Joey Zaza.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, I knew Joey. I think Joey was my junior in Madonna.
Yeah.
I think he was either my junior or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, how did the name CUBANACHIEFPRIEST come about? Because, you know, every day when we want to open Instagram account, we always think of a name to use. So, where did the CUBANACHIEFPRIEST name come from?
Actually, I can't remember who called me chief priest for the first time. You know, when we brought Cubana to Owerri, it blew up. It was super crazy because what we did, what my chairman did, Obi Cubana, was never done before in the whole Nigeria. Nobody had that space in a club. Nobody had a club built from the scratch. You know, most clubs they rent space and they try to create a space inside it. No, but we did a structure from the scratch. We have a car park inside our club. We have an outdoor vibe. We have a rooftop. We had everything in it. So that was when I came on board. So I was really pushing hard, and I was doing great. We're selling out, you know, turning out hundreds of bottles on a daily. It was really crazy. So people never believed because I never knew I could do it, but I wanted to do it. You know, so when I started doing it, I was like, bro, this is destiny that I'm doing because it was working for real. So I think someday then my name was Bike. I think Bike 147 on IG then. Somebody called me Opium Chief Priest. I was like, I said, this name makes sense. So immediately I updated Instagram handle. That was when that night there was a guy who bought us drinks of about 8 million and paid me cash in US dollars. That was 2016 December. So I posted the docket online and it went super viral. So that was how my journey started. Then it was Linda Ikeji, blah, 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 blah. Everybody was like, who's this place? Where is this Cubana? So that was how I changed my name to Opium Chief Priest. Now, after a couple of months, we moved into Lagos. So I knew like I'm now bigger than Opium. That something big is coming. We are hitting the biggest market in Nigeria and Africa. So that was when I changed to Cubana Chief Priest, because it all started from Opium, and then you had to spread to the entire Cubana conglomerate. Yeah, so that was, I can't remember actually who called me, but I knew somebody called me Chief Priest that made me understand how, wow, guy, be like, nah, Chief Priest, you be for real. Me, I believe my hype, my promotional skills and everything, because I've done really well for myself, from Cubana to Glenfiddich. No, the Angels came much more later. To Glenfiddich, before the Angels, then Bullet, other brands, Hennessy, every other thing. Big Brother, it's really great.
So let's talk about, bro. I'm going to cut this call and call you back, because I think I'm echoing and people are complaining already. I'll take you out and bring you back. Just send another request. Guys, am I still echoing? Is it better now? Can you hear me? Is it better now? If it's better, tell me so I can request again. It's still cracking? Is it better now? Are we good now? Is it better now? It's good? Okay. Right. Better? Well. Okay. I don't think this thing is gonna change anything.
But you're not echoing now. I can hear you myself.
Oh, okay. Better.
Maybe Natasha fans, they tell you, say they are echoing. They go finish you.
Chief Priest, I don't know which kind of wahala be this, though.
Now you find wahala now.
No, that'll be me.
We'll leave and let leave Ubi.
All right, my next question. So we know you to be a show promoter, millionaire businessman, general manager, co-director, director of Cubana Group, Cubana Ledger Outfits, the group of companies, the Angels, Opium, everything.
Pablo, Montana, Crave, Gustavo. Yeah.
So how do you manage? I know you live between Lagos and Abuja. So Lagos and Owerri.
Lagos, Owerri, Abuja.
Lagos, Owerri, Abuja, Enugu as well. How do you shuttle around these places?
My family lives in Owerri. That's my base, because my family is everything to me. Then I make sure I try as much as possible to have my presence in my clubs, because that's why I'm the chief priest of the brand. I feel loved. People love me so much. They want to see me, they vibe to me originally. And, I need to support and push each of the businesses. If I leave anyone slide, it doesn't work that way. So I try as much as possible, most times, to always get on the flight, to be there and also meet up with family, because my boss is also on the move. So I've learned so much from him. We don't sleep, bro. You know, sometimes I leave the club in Lagos around 5 in the morning. I'm headed straight to the airport. From the airport, I'll use 710 down to Owerri. From Owerri, maybe I have a road trip to Enugu, you know, but I need to do it. I need to catch on with it because my presence determines so much in my sales, in my business. You understand? So I think there is no time for the sleep because if I should relax and say that I'm gonna make I relax, it go affect my sales. You understand? So it's always different when I'm around. That's how it happens to every club owner. You understand? Your presence is one in a million.
Tell us, people are wondering, you've been calling Obi Cubana your boss, your boss, your boss. Tell us how you met Obi.
Obi is more than a boss, so I don't know how to. You know, a lot of people, I became the most popular one. Everybody was like, some people go, they argue, na him get Cubana, na him get Cubana. He was a problem for me. Cubana is so big for me to own. So I made sure I kept making sure that I let people know I have someone who really gave me this platform that I'm riding on. So I met Obi so many years ago through my friend Lucky Luciano. You know, that was when I lost my mom. So the day I met Obi,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I met Obi in Abuja through Cubana Prime Minister. That's Lucky Luciano. Through that was Lucky that got me directly to Obi. That was how we linked up. So
when you met
together,
Obi, you knew automatically that this is a partnership that is going to work. Did you know that?
you know, Obi was like, to me then, Obi was everything I wanted to be. You know, then I wanted to own a Rolex so badly. You know, Obi was wearing a rose gold presidential Rolex. I was like, I have this picture of me and Obi in Cubana, Port Harcourt. I was like, this is who I want to be, you know. I love going to the club. I love nightlife. Most times I can't sleep without hearing music. You understand? So I was a big customer in Cubana. I was coming around, you know. So Obi was a very nice person. You know, when I lost my mom, the pain I saw in him was so much. He felt my pain. So he gave me every support to bury my mom, came down for the burial with me and a lot of friends. You know, then we were not too close, but he even came to the burial before my main friends, you understand? Then I knew, this chairman really loved me. Oh. You know, for him to come here, come with his whole family, wow, this guy is original. So it was after then, you know, we never knew, I never had intentions of we doing business together. So I started promoting the brand on my own because of the love he showed to me. You understand? So everything started working, you know, on my side. He started seeing the turnout from my side. So before we now moved down to Owerri, it was Abuja then. Before we now moved down to Owerri, when the whole dream of the Owerri came, so he started doing Owerri, Opium Cubana, and boom, we partnered together. We came together as one. To be honest with you, me and Obi, we have something super deep. It's not even something I could talk about. It's something that me, myself, most times I don't understand. You understand? Our partnership is divine. It's God sent. It's destiny. You understand? I can comfortably tell you that I don't have anything I could say that this is or anywhere I can say that this is when we started planning on. No, it was natural. It was becoming real. Every night we were shutting down, we were making money, and it was something that the growth was coming on the brand side and on my own personality. You understand? Like I started growing up a brand, the Chief Priest brand on my own, differently. So, but I look up to Obi so much. Obi is 45 by tomorrow. He's plenty years older than me. But we'll have a relationship that is super. You understand? Obi is like for how many years now that I've been working with Obi, he has never for one day disrespected me. He has never for one day shouted at me. All those kind come on. You understand? So the partnership, bro, it did beyond the imagination. He taught me how to be a proper family man, how to love my wife, how to love my children. He taught me everything I am, because I was a very stubborn boy. I was a bad boy. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks. Nobody can talk to me before I met Obi. So when I met him, the love he showed me, I got to go 100% loyal to him. And he remolded my life completely. Yeah, so loyalty.
Wow.
When I felt love, I had to go extremely loyal. He can't say it and I will not do it. You understand? I always gave it a try. And all the advice, all his plans has been for the best for me. So till tomorrow, we'll not be partners, we'll be brothers. You understand? It's beyond the business thing. Like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, my whole life revolves around him.
You see, this is a very, very important point for a lot of people, and I like that you're saying this, because let me say this in pidgin again. So you get people where they go don't blow, the thing will enter their head, but you still give respect. You still give respect, and your loyalty still remains that this guy put you on the game, and you're very much appreciative of that fact. So that's a very good thing. Thank you so much. Obi is our friend as well.
Obi is everything, bro. So many times, everything he told me happened. You understand? He has never deceived me. He has never tried to mislead me. He has never, I grew super big. People now felt I owned the brand on my own. My chairman wasn't worried. He was even pushing me, giving me every vibe that will make me get higher. I don't know if you understand. Some people will get jealous. A lot of people around him started getting jealous, people that was there before I came. You understand? Because the communicado was different. You understand? He knew this guy was a plug. He gave me a lot of respect. He gave me a lot of credits. You understand? So me getting famous or being rich shouldn't even have anything to affect in my relationship with my boss, because it's beyond. Without him, without that platform, you won't know Chief Priest. Without Cubana, you will never. You understand?
Okay, I want to ask you a question. There's something people always say. A lot of people that are around Obi, they always say that if you are with Obi for 2 years and your life has not changed, right? Or you've not done something significant for yourself, he always calls you and asks you if then do you for village.
Yeah, it's for real. He's a positive guy. Obi wants to see people who come around him grow. He's a real guy, bro. He's a real guy. There are some certain things Obi has done to me that makes me understand that I have to remain loyal forever. He merits everything he gets. I'm not the only guy, but I'm the visible one. You understand? A lot of people have benefited from this guy. Some might just go silent. Not everybody know how to appreciate. You understand? But most times people fail to understand that the way you appreciate what you get attracts more for you. My loyalty to Obi is what kept me where I am today. I can comfortably call over 30 billionaires and they'll answer me because they know how this guy, you know, they know how extremely I'm loyal to Obi. I have likes of Ned Okonkwo, E-Money, you understand, Petit, Zenko, you understand? These guys are Igbo guys in Lagos that I can call and they will raise like 10 billion in 1 hour. I don't know if you understand. How did they get to me? Because they saw the loyalty, they saw the energy in me. So if I was like falling out with Obi earlier on, I wouldn't be this great. And I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
That Obi's contact will cut short.
Yeah.
You know, Obi's a great guy. So many people, maybe because he's not like pure popular than me, then you think you can write him off. Hell no, he has his contacts. You understand?
I know. If Obi can sit down and make one phone call, and
everything will bust.
Anything you want. So when he's that very quiet one that's behind, he doesn't like.
You know, I've had a lot of people who come up to me, bro, you know, say now you be Cubana, everything without you, this no go happen. I could just they see you as enemy because I believe say you won't kill me. You won't unplug me. You understand? You won't unplug me from my socket. You understand? I've had people, I've had people who come with offers like, bro, let's do this, let's do that. I don't know if you understand. I was like, this guy now won't make me and I'm do club now. But you don't know me before. And most of these guys are like people around us. So me, I'm like, look at this guy, you understand?
He won't unplug you for your socket.
I'm telling you. Because it's not all about the money. It's not all about the money, Ubi. You understand? Ubi is beyond. He's somebody who is smart. And this is somebody that respects me. My opinion means so much to him.
Yes, sir.
We must give it a trial. If he did not give my opinions a trial, we won't be this successful. And this dude is not jealous. I don't know if you understand.
You know, there's a day I walked into a restaurant. He called, we're meant to have a meeting, so he asked me to meet him up somewhere. And I got there, and he had his whole team. I think some of the guys from Enugu, you know, a lot of them, they were there. And then he was having a meeting. You know, everybody was looking at their own papers, you know, doing presentation and everything. So I walked up, so he came to talk to me, and I was like, Obi, you know, who would have thought that a club owner has this kind of structure? This, you know, different people, you know, they were sitting down having the same drink with him, they were eating the same food. And I was like, you know, so having known him and also privileged to be a friend of Obi, you know, most of the things you're saying that I can relate with them.
Those people you see now, we're a team. You know, most times I'm the one out there, you understand, because of my lifestyle, because of the way I believe I'm an entertainer, you understand. People, I'm a vibe. So now, if you've been to Cubana several, if I'm at that middle, at that my VVIP, balling happily with my clients, and I don't have the team behind my bar taking care of my stocks, at the end of the day, I no go see my money.
I know.
It's a teamwork.
So now you there in front
you understand? If they pull the energy, there are people who are sorting the cash.
Yeah.
So when I wake up in the morning, I see my sales, I'm like, yes, we did it. So it's never a Cubana Chief Priest thing. No. You have Mozi in Lagos, you have Chuchu, you have Tochukwu, you have David, we're plenty. That's why we're going to continue being the biggest in Africa because it's a teamwork. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
So that I'm out there, yes, I deserve a lot of credit, you understand, you know, shooting the brand up. But it's not all in my making. I have a lot of bad guys behind. I don't know if you understand. So most times, that's why some people fail. They fail to acknowledge. Like one day, I got a phone call. I picked the call. They said, this is a radio station from Enugu. We are calling to your boys, Dubem and Papi. Say we should call you and wish you a happy birthday. I told the guy, wait, Dubem and Papi are not my boys. I don't know if you understand. These guys are my partners. You shouldn't get it wrong, because these guys are the people killing it in Enugu. I don't know Enugu. I don't know anybody there. But I have a brand. And with the collaboration, they have the whole people. They are keeping it real. So you don't call them my boy. Without them, I won't be killing it in Enugu. We're a team. And our team will respect each other. And we are married. We acknowledge our family. If you're working with Obi and your wife is not cool, you're not going to work with him. It's not going to work well for him. You're going to be a proper family man. So it's beyond the money making.
Yeah.
Once you're making the money, we inspect how you're spending the money.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you don't disappoint the brand, because we'll have a time frame with you. You have to succeed. If you're with us and you're not succeeding, that means now they chop you. I don't know if you understand.
All right.
So
we'll come back to Obi, but I want you to answer a few questions from what I've been able to put together for you.
All right, bro.
You are a very philanthropic in your nature of how you do things. You've been paying school fees for indigents of Imo State. You've been gifting out cash to pregnant women. What's the reason behind this?
You know, the most important person in my life is my mom. You know, at the time I lost my mom. And my mom taught me a lot of things about giving, you know. So most times when I remember my mom, that she's late, the best I could do is to give, because I believe that me giving to people, my mom is somewhere smiling. Yeah, my boy is killing it. I don't know if you understand. Because growing up, most families who are around us will call me out for problem. They have issues, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell my mom, because I'll tell my mom, mommy, look at this person on our mom for ego. Please go and give this person so and so amount of money for me. For one day, my mom never said, no, are you the only rich person? Blah, 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 blah. I don't need all those kind of people. So I learned it from family. My mom is a giver. But at a point in time, I lost my mom. So I believe that once I'm giving, my mom is somewhere happy. That's the only way I feel I could make my mom happy again, because I can't buy her that car. I can't build her that house. I can't take on that trips again. You understand? And I come to understand that the whole money where you spend for this life, bro, money where you give person, now be the height of enjoyment. You understand? Ubi, if you give person 50K now, if that person come out here a day somewhere, they talk your story, I swear, you no go talk saying a 50K where he give you. You go hyper him. If he talks, say, you give me 200K. I don't know if you understand. I've received a lot of glory from giving. So I now find out that that my car is worth less than the good deeds I've done. You understand? So I see giving as something that's natural. I have to give because I'm on the giving side. You understand? So a lot of people find it difficult to give because they believe, how many do I have that I'm giving? Once you give, you have a lot of opportunities to receive. It's real. You understand? When I started my charity works, a lot of people were like, how much does this boy think he has that is doing all these things? Some people were waiting for me at the fall side. And they saw I kept moving higher. You understand? I kept moving. I kept moving higher. I never stopped because I was giving everything I have. I don't know if you understand. And my chairman himself is a giver.
Yeah, he's a big giver.
You understand? He's a giver. I could remember one of my birthdays, I think 2017. I bought cell phones for all the staffs in Cubana. And even on my wife's side. You know, when Obi came for my party, he was like, bring that carton. He open it, he say, his phone. He called me and said, guy, you're keeping it real. I'm proud of you. You understand? You know, you need to surround yourself around people who are great. And when you're with them, you relate a lot of things. Apart from giving because of my mom, I gave because of my boss, because somebody gave me the opportunity to be who I am. So I have to pay back to the streets.
Perfect.
Because if I can make it from nowhere, a lot of people can too. So I try as much as possible to do my best around people who are visible to me. You know, because it's not everybody you will see, it's not everybody you will help. But the fact remains that you need to help. You understand? You must not have so much. So many people want to be billionaires before they can give out. It's a lie. Whatever you have is enough for you to give. A lot of people don't appreciate getting gifts from people, but few people will acknowledge you. You understand? It's just like, if you don't give, bro, no glory. Like if I wasn't pushing Messi so hard to win Big Brother, a lot of people wouldn't know me. But that's my sister's success was positive on my side.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. Assuming those days I was like, me, why they hold me chief priest, why I go come the promote person where they Big Brother. Which kind of nonsense we did. I don't even understand. Yeah. I was like, no, this is Owerri. We need to keep it real. We need to bring it back to Owerri. I need to do this for my town. I need to do this. I was doing everything possible to make sure it worked. Boom, it worked. I don't even understand. Now it's my glory. So if I never did it, no glory for me. So a lot of people don't understand that helping people puts you out there the more. You know, the things you do for yourself are not enough. The ones you do for people are the ones who are going to shoot you up higher.
All right, let's talk about bottle poppers. When a customer walks in and they want to have a great night, take us through the customer's mind. Like, you know, you've been on the you're still on the popper side and you're still on the club owner side. So take us through that process.
You know this club thing, that's why if you have a club, you need to have a smart crew. You understand? Most times I'm here now, and people who come in there, some people try to come in and they get bounced by the bouncers. You know, to get proper ballers in your club, you have to have a proper team. Teach your team how to access a real guy, how to know how this guy and a person with free ball. Put them for section where you need day. Nobody you go bring drinker for me where I need people who are buying. I don't know if you understand. Because the whole team, if you're in a club now and somebody's buying lots of bottles and you don't have people drinking, who is going to drink the ones that's been bought? They might end up returning some bottles. So I have everything in my team. I even have friends who come around just to drink my liquor. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
But when I cite someone who is a baller, it all depends on your mood. Because, you know, this club thing is like, you can never go wrong with a bottle of Hennessy anywhere in the world. Whether VSOP, VS, XO. I don't know if you understand. It's all about how you want it. When I see you're in the mood to push, I'll help you push. You understand? I'll give you that vibe. I'll give you that energy. Maybe if it's not my best DJ that is playing, I'll switch up the proper DJ for you. If it's not my best hype man, I'll bring up my best hype man to give you the hype, to give you the vibe you need. You understand? Because if you're not happy, you're not popping.
Yeah.
You understand? So the major thing is, I make my parties to enjoy it. That's why when you come to Cubana, you say, you go say, whether that business this guy they do, I be na club where he come. Me, I'm trying to enjoy my party because I have a team who is making the sales behind. So when I'm catching the cruise, most people now follow me. You understand? Wow. So you cannot access anybody's pocket, or you can't even know that this guy wants to pop with the way he's properly dressed or anything. You understand? It comes from the mood. You access somebody's mood. You know, most people, they come club, enter speed. You go see person where they drink VSOP. You go nowadays, see these people don't short music, bang you go say, why it go happen for here? See, person where they drink VSOP now go begin drink dumpy. I don't know if you understand.
You get go jam.
You understand? You don't need ginger. Now, most things people see in the club, now in the ginger them. Now, if somebody if you see one big ass, one corner say, oh, more, this ass, you go try to impress. You understand? So some people will come to the club, I want to have fun. I've seen clients who don't drink, but they buy drinks for people. They'll just stand by and watch people happy. You understand? I don't sell beer in my club, but you might see a buyer that wants to drink a lot, that is buying for people. We tell your chief priest, I want to drink Heineken. Go and bring Heineken for me. I'll go and pour it in a glass for you and bring for you yourself, for you to have that joy. I won't tell you how much they know they drink Heineken for here. I don't know if you understand. I'll give you that Heineken because I know you're buying for people who will drink. So you need to really access somebody's mood to make that person happy in your party. It's not all about your no be you go do you no go put hand for person pocket collecting money. Now if the person bring energy where you want to use intercruise, you put them for cruise. If you want to do on a low, you do on a low. You know, in my business, I value every customer. The Heineken customer, the red wine customer, the champagne, everybody is equal to me. But I must value my super customer for the night. You wouldn't blame me if I do so because you're going to do so too.
Yeah.
Somebody who is paying bill of like 5 million, I won't give you the same loyalty I'll give somebody that is paying 100K. Except you're a consistent baller. There are some people that will come once and give me 5 million. There are some people who will be coming every Friday, they have 200K from me. Every Friday, you have 200K from me. I can never disrespect those people. Now, them be the brand. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
Those, you understand, they are the major people.
So let's talk about customer where no one pay. How often do you guys see this happen? Like, person come, you don't ball, you don't agree pay.
That's our biggest challenge, you know. A lot of people going to the club. You know, Baba, waiting with they sell. Now stock we will buy. That is what most people don't understand. You come to Cubana now, you say, bring 50 bottles of Ace, 100 bottles of Dumpy, 200, 500, but I'll have this stock to dispense. That stock I'm dispensing, it was bought. I did not steal it. It wasn't given to me free of charge. Now, most people, when they come to your club, some people will just come to your club constantly for a while. They will just owe you one big money. And if you ask them, they'll say, don't buy. If you know what I don't chop for this club, blah, 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 blah. It's a lie. It's not fair. Now, they profit what they make. Inside that profit, I go pay salary. I go do the run. To run a club is not easy. The running cost is not here. I don't know if you have done the plan. It's not easy. So most of them misunderstand it. You are not doing me a favor if you're balling in my club. You're catching your cruise. You're being happy. And mind you, the drinks I'm selling to you is stuff that I bought from someone, and I'm trying to make profit